Brian Goodman's most recently Last Seen Alive is no family film. It's a really crazy thrill ride which follows a woman's kidnapping by drug dealers. It appears to be a common thrill ride from the get-go, however there is something else to it besides what might be expected. What would you do if you were at a gas station and turned around to find your wife missing? In the film, Will Spann is driving his wife Lisa, played by Jaimie Alexander, to Emerson. She's clearly going there to her parents' house because the two had a fight and Lisa needs some time away from their relationship. In the movie, Lisa is kidnapped by drug dealers at a gas station. Lisa goes inside the store to buy some water and use the restroom while Will is filling up the car with gas for the ride ahead. When Lisa walks out of the store, a truck pulls up in front of her and it ends up hiding Lisa from Will's view. A man comes out of the truck and starts talking to Lisa, and soon after the truck is gone. After it drives away, Lisa is nowhere to be found. While Will is waiting and looking for Lisa, he starts to stress out. Will immediately call the police and inform them of his wife's disappearance. After Lisa doesn't come out of the store for a while, Will looks everywhere around the store for her. Will is losing his mind at this point. After calling her phone and running around looking for her, it's like she vanished into thin air. But the movie gets more intense after Lisa's kidnapping. Situations like this usually point to the husband, and also since Will and Lisa's marriage wasn't going that well is also a huge factor in this, because it definitely gives Will the motive after the whole thing at the gas station and the phone call to the police. Will continues to drive to Lisa's parents' house. Lisa's parents already didn't approve of Will. Of course, when he tells them that Lisa has disappeared, they immediately become suspicious of him, and the police had also interrogated Will at that point. Of course, they realized that the couple wasn't really doing that great. And the fact that Lisa had an affair just a few months ago made Will one of the top suspects. But for some reason the head detective on the case lets Will go for now. And this might not be the smartest thing to do in real life. But since the town that the gas station and Lisa's parents' house is in is pretty small, where everyone knows everyone, Detective Patterson, who's head of the investigation, seems to know the shopkeeper Oscar at the gas station really well. He goes up to him and asks for the CCTV footage, which the shopkeeper says that the camera isn't working, so there is no footage at all. Of course, this isn't the truth, and Will realizes this, so once Detective Patterson leaves, Will goes into the shop to assess the situation himself. While he's looking at the camera, he realizes that the light is on, and this means that it's definitely working. This also means Oscar lied to the police. So he starts threatening him, and this results in a fist fight between the two. Will beats Oscar up and takes the hard drive with the camera footage to the police station as well as Lisa's parents. After everyone looks at the footage, they realize that the guy who walks up to Lisa when she is leaving the gas station is Knuckles, and everyone knows him apparently. Knuckles and Lisa went to school together, and it looks like Knuckles didn't have any stability growing up at all and never really had a steady job, so now Knuckles does odd jobs for everyone around town, including Lisa and Will. Lisa's mother identifies the vehicle in the CCTV footage and says she saw it parked in a garage a few days ago. Will is furious after hearing all this and goes to the garage where Lisa's mom said she saw the car. He breaks in and sees Knuckles packing his bags and trying to leave. Of course, Will won't let this happen, so Will and Knuckles fight, and Knuckles tries to pull a gun on him. Will still manages to beat him up and demands to know where his wife is. Knuckles says that she's with a very dangerous man and that he doesn't want to leave her alone. Without hesitating, Will ties Knuckles up, puts him in his car and holds him hostage. He's pretty emotional and asks Knuckles to tell him the way to Frank's. Will gets pulled over by the police, and Will runs the detectives show up, and Knuckles gets questioned and admits to the whole plan and says that Lisa is probably in a drug camp right now and that Frank has probably killed her. Knuckles keeps insisting that Lisa has been killed by Frank, but the police still go on and investigate after questioning him. The detective gets to the drug camp where almost everyone is dead and Lisa isn't anywhere to be seen. At last, Will rescues her from some secluded area in the camp, and she's definitely alive. Well, that's it for this recap. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button.